In this video, I'm going to show you how I fixed a polymer clay mistake. This is a hair barrette that I have made, and when I took it out the oven, I had noticed that these bubbles had formed, which indicated to me I had some air trapped in my clay before I baked it. Plus, I also noticed there was some heat spikes in my oven recently, which indicates that my thermostat maybe needed replacing also. I'm going to trim away some of these bubbles and see if I can flatten them out and then refill them with new clay and then rebake the project. Here, as you can see, I'm trimming away some of those areas that had bubbled up, and I'm using my knife blade just to trim off the tops of those bubbles. Now I'm doing this very carefully. The knife is very sharp, and if you do this, just take your time so you don't end up hurting yourself. I'm going to speed up this process as this took a little time, and I want to make sure this video is not too long. So now I'm addressing the front. There's a few bubbles I need to take care of here. I'm carefully just shaving off the raised areas. Now I'm taking a piece of Sculpey Black Primo clay and making sure I condition that clay and roll it out nice and flat to try and repair these areas that I have flattened. So right now I'm just measuring up and seeing how much clay I'll need to fix this area, and then I will trim and use some Bacon Bond to secure it on. So here I'm using Sculpey Bacon Bond. This is a great product to adhere cooked clay to uncooked clay. You could use liquid clay also, but this is just the product of my preference. As you can see, I'm making sure I'm filling all those little holes that were caused by those bubbles to make sure this clay adheres nice and flat. Now I have the front part smoothed out, I can turn my attention to the back. So we'll repeat the same process on the back. I'll speed this up so it doesn't take too long. Now I'm going to go ahead and texturize the feather. Here I'm making some final touches and smoothing out some edges. Next is to color the feather. Here I'm using mica powder. This is a dark gold. And I also have a dark silver. So I'm going to use these two colors to just gently brush in and paint in those colors and blending it in the same as it originally was. So there we have it. I think I managed to fix that pretty well. The next stage is to place back into the oven at 275 for 30 minutes to make sure that cures. I hope you learned some good tips to not worry about projects that don't turn out perfectly. There are ways to fix things rather than just feeling like you got to toss it out into the garbage. This particular project I will probably either keep for myself or I might put into an oopsies category on my website for projects that are not quite perfect and discounted. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you have learned a few tips to help you along the way fixing your polymer clay mistakes. If you would like to leave any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them for you. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video and click the bell too while you're at it. That will notify you of any new videos that I create in the future. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.